This presentation demonstrates the configuration and use of test data queues in UiPath Orchestrator. From the Orchestrator homepage, open My Workspace to review existing solution queues. Next, switch to the required folder. Under Testing, you will find test sets, test cases, test executions, test schedules, and test data queues. Select an existing test data queue to inspect its items. Each entry contains two required fields, order number and order date, and may be flagged as consumed or unconsumed. Context actions allow you to set as consumed unconsumed, delete individual items, or delete all, consume all. To create a new queue, choose Add Test Data Queue and enter Test YouTube as the name. Import an existing JSON schema that defines sales order number, string, order date, string, date format. Both attributes are mandatory. The queue is now ready for use. We will next consume this queue from UiPath Studio Web. Create a new RPA workflow project based on the testing template. While the workflow is loading, start the previously prepared agent that generates SAP sales orders and, until now, populated a standard queue. In this session, the agent will push its data into the newly created test data queue instead. The agent is configured to create 3 sales orders, 162, 163, and 164, each containing 4 or 5 line items. Prior to execution, the last SAP order was 161. Within Studio Web, add the Add Test Data Queue, item activity, testing at course costs, test data queue. Specify the folder, such as SAP Lev, queue name, test Lev, and supply the 2 required arguments, sales order number and order date. For illustration, we enqueue 678 with an order date of 02 Feb 2015. After running the workflow, refreshing the queue reveals both the agent-generated items and the manually added entry. The queue now shows SAP-generated orders, 162, 164, alongside the manual item 678, 02 Feb 2015. To retrieve and consume an item, use Get Test Data Queue item. Provide the same folder and queue names. The activity returns a dictionary containing sales order, number, and order date. Executing the workflow fetches the first unconsumed record, e.g., 345 dated 06 June, and automatically marks it as consumed. Rerunning the activity sequentially consumes the next available items. You may also toggle an item back to unconsumed directly in Orchestrator, after which the next retrieval will again select it. When you need to inspect queue contents without altering consumption status, use Get Test Data Queue Items. The activity returns a list of items and offers filter options such as Queue Items Filter, All Consumed or Unconsumed, Timeout, Pagination, and other parameters. Running the activity with consumed, selected lists the 5 items already processed, e.g., 985, 123, 325, 1234, 159. Switching the filter to unconsumed returns only the remaining pending items. The testing namespace also includes Add Bulk Test Data Queue, items, Delete Test Data Queue, and other utilities, giving full programmatic control over test queues. The agent workflow operates as follows. Determine the relevant sales organization, e.g., US from SAP. Retrieve available products for that organization. Generate multiple sales orders with a random number of line items. Build the corresponding JSON payload. Submit the payload via an HTTP request using an OData connection, thereby writing the orders back to SAP. Each generated order, including its line item detail, is logged to the test data queue, providing a definitive source of truth for subsequent automated tests. A downstream automation can therefore invoke Get Test Data Queue item, retrieve the necessary order information, navigate to SAP, and perform validations or further processing. Remember, test data queues reside under folder. Testing. Test data queues and are distinct from standard Orchestrator queues. Thank you for watching. For questions, feel free to reach out on LinkedIn or YouTube. Stay safe and have a productive day.